Good morning. Yeah. All right, we're here out at White Rock Lake doing some elements of yoga practice. I want to thank you for joining me, whether you're here now live or whether you're joining me at some future time, some time travel with our electronics. So what I'd like to do is, first of all, just welcome you. Second, remind you what we're doing. We are observing elements of the yoga practice, some principles of the practice that allow you to be confident and secure in where you are in claiming your practice. Not just imitation, not just trying to fit in with what a book says, right? It's not about the book. It's not about the picture. It's about what is happening in your body. We are integrating our breathing and our attention in this body. And so wherever you are, whether you're standing, seated, I don't care. I'd like for you to find yourself still. Find yourself still. Find a length in your spine. Let your eyes close for just a moment. And I'd like for you to be present. Allow yourself to identify anything that arises in your mind from already today, or from yesterday, or last week, or this past season, this year, last year, whatever arises in memory. Take a big breath with that. Identify it. And with your exhale, release it. Hold it less tightly, let's grasp it less with less enthusiasm. Just release it. Likewise, whatever we anticipate for the time that we have now, whatever we anticipate for the time we have to work together, or this remainder of your day, or this week, or the future, your plans, your expectations, take a breath. For this time that we're together in this present moment, hold those less tightly, grasp less. Allow yourself to be present. And I'd like for you to observe your breathing and the cycle of the breath. What if you could exhale everything out and put your attention on the present moment of that breath cycle? It comes up and then it goes out. It's kind of like a Ferris wheel. You know, you go to the state fair or wherever it is, and you see this Ferris wheel in the distance. You go up to the crowd, and they're in line, and you get in line, and you go to the ramp, and you go down the ramp, and at the bottom of the ramp, the attendant lifts the cage door. We get inside, they close the cage door, and then we go up. We inhale up. To the top of that Ferris wheel, we look out over the fairgrounds, and we exhale back down. And so today, as we're practicing our physical forms, I'd like for you to maintain this cycle of breath and attention in the body. And we will be using the postures as forms for your breath. Elemental practice, beginner's practice, beginner's mind practice, even for when you've been practicing for years. Breath delivery. And there are many breath deliveries, but if you can get this one, many others are possible. Right. Thanks, Donna. Appreciate it. Okay. That's it. And before we go on, as you're continuing this breath, one other set of principles connected. There is stability, strength, alignment, and balance. And we look for that. We want to hold that in the beginning, in present awareness, with breath, right? And then we set our intent in the body, and we move with breath into the greatest oppositions, activating those oppositions, and then we do it with ease, with an effortless effort. We carry that strength and stability and alignment with us into posture. And then we exit consciously. Inevitably, there's limitation, resistance, pain. And these three principles, störa is our stability and wholeness, our strength and alignment, our balance. Störa. There is the effortless effort, the ease, the sukha. And then there is the resistance. And all of these together are what we're looking for. When we find that resistance, we want to not blow through it or deny it or overcome it, but to recognize it, breathe it, and unlock it. Move through it, carrying your strength, carrying your balance and alignments with your breathing. Okay, now you know all the yoga that we're going to practice. That's it. All right, here we go. Plant your feet down. Take your hands together. May all beings everywhere share this practice. All beings everywhere know the peace at the center of creation. I want you to inhale up high. Plant your feet down. Grip those heels. Squeeze gluteus together. Exhale wide. Right. Inhale over the ground. Make a fist. Hold the breath. Lock it. Open it. Through the mouth, we exhale. Inhale it wide. And straighten those elbows. Exhale it back to your heart. Beautiful. Let's do a couple things for our shoulders and neck before we do anything else. Reach up high, wide fingers and thumbs. Lock your elbows. Yeah, right there. I have root lock and mid lock also engaged. My feet are rooted, like 40% in my heels, 40% of my weight into the balls of the foot, and about 20% into my toes. I'm lifting in my arches. I'm gripping the muscles of my legs up through me. I am breathing. I am cycling that breath all the way up and releasing. That's right. Now, take a big breath. I'm going to exhale and sweep the arms wide. My right arm goes low and the left arm crosses on top. I'm going to bind that left shoulder. Yes, so I'm like this and breathing. Oh, why can I not?
You knew I had no experience doing it. So this is your fault.
Okay, now, okay, now someone can hear. I don't know what. Hang on. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Now, I had checked it before. It was working, but for some reason, okay, different mic. Sorry, guys. Great to see you. Great to see you. Here we go again. All right. So, if you can't hear me, if you couldn't hear anything that I said before, I'm going to start over. We're just going to do it fresh. So these are elements of practice, and in elements of practice, I want you to, number one, observe your breathing. And I would like for you to, wherever you are, stand, observe how your feet ground, observe the cycle of your breath. And I'd like for you to exhale, nose only. Let your lungs fill from the bottom of the lungs up to the top and let the breath pour out. It's kind of like going to the state fair and going to the Ferris wheel. You can see it in the distance. You come up to the crowd. There is the crowd of people waiting to get on, and you get onto the ramp and you go down the ramp, and the attendant will lift the cage door. We get into the cage of the Ferris wheel. It closes, and then with your inhale, you go up the side of the Ferris wheel and you rise up, and you can see the fairgrounds out over you, and you exhale back down. And so all of our work today will be with this active, engaged breath in the present moment of your breath. And as you're breathing, I'd like for you to identify anything that arises in memory, and it may be this morning or yesterday or last week or last season or last year, but whatever arises in memory, take a breath and then hold it. No, I didn't mean to. What have I done? What have I done? How do I undo this? Oh my goodness. I can't chat. I can't communicate with this thing. No, I did not. I don't even know what timeout is. Regardless, I'd like for you to focus on your present moment in the breath cycle, right? As you do that, and anything that arises in memory, release it. Anything then that arises in our anticipation of the time that we have together today.
It's weird. Like my birthday on Easter, it's just weird.
And release that also.
I don't want to make that day.
Let yourself be present. Yes, it is a bit wacky.
Not all.
Okay.
You know I'm a Christian. So.
Let's come back and we'll begin again physically. We are integrating breath and attention in the body. We're identifying stability, strength, and alignment. We want to carry that stability, strength, and alignment with effortless effort, isolated intent into opposition. And we will inevitably find resistance or difficulty. Shtara, sukha, dukkha. And with these we identify and we unlock. We hold, stabilize, and find greater range. Okay. Let's continue. All right, guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you again for being here. Plant your feet. Let's inhale up. Exhale wide. Inhale over the ground. Make a fist. Lock it in. Open. Through the mouth, we exhale. Let's inhale this wide. as we exhale, let's take this right arm low underneath the left. Bind that left arm. Let's take two hands together. It looks like this. So this right hand of mine is low. The hands are back to back. I take my right hand to my right cheek. And I turn my face into that hand. But it doesn't go anywhere, but there is resistance that we are awakening. Yes. Then when you're ready, maybe you can grip that thumb. So the thumb is close, and I take that thumb. And I breathe it right there. You could stay gripping that thumb. Look, the ridge of my hand is forward. I walk my fingertips over the palm, and I grip my wrist. If I'm gripping my wrist, I could stay there. In fact, let's just stay there, make it easy today, but lift it up. Inhale up, breathe and stretch. Take a big breath. Exhale, bring it level. I'd like for you now to turn. My feet are gripping. I'm turning my spine at the navel to the left. My spine at the ribs to the left. The shoulders and elbows to the left. I turn my neck, my chin, and my forehead to the left. My eyes to the left. And let's breathe it right here. 3 big breaths. And bring this back to the center. Turn opposite. My navel lifts and turns to the right. My ribs lift, turn to the right. Shoulders, elbows, I'm going slowly, deeply. My neck, my chin and forehead turn to the right. My eyes go deeply to the right. And then I bring it back to the center. I take a big breath. I bend my knees and I fold it forward. I empty my spine down through the neck and skull. My knees start bent, but can we straighten and bend those knees? Good. Do 2 more. Bend your knees deeply. Lift it back up and stand. Empty, open, sweep. And bring it back to your heart. Good. Technical, fun stuff today. Inhale up. This time, opposite arm. Low, left arm. High, right arm. We bind. Take a breath. Back to back with the hands. This time my left hand goes to the left cheek and I turn to the left. Yes? If I'm there, my thumb is pointing toward my face and I can grip my thumb. If you have layers of clothes on, that will be a layer of resistance in the body. So just as you can, you take a big breath with it there. If you can walk your hand across, the fingers across the palm and grip your wrist. And I breathe it right there. I'm going to lift up, reach up high. Good. I'm going to turn to the right. Twist, twist, twist. And I turn to the left. Breathe it. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Back to the center. Big breath in. As I exhale, I bend my knees, I fold my hips, and I empty the spine. Can you straighten and bend your knees? Release your neck. Bend your knees deeply, drop your tailbone, and stand.
unfold these wings. Unfold wide. Bring it back up. And back to your heart. Oh, beautiful. Plant your feet and let's twist. Turn your chin and your forehead deeply over the shoulder. Exhale over the shoulder. And release that. Bring your feet together. I'd like for you to make a coronal plane undulation. My ankles, my hips, my shoulders, and my ears align in that flat plane. I'm going to start with my head reaching to the side, way over to the side. And then my ear reaches over to the side. And then my neck, my shoulder, my armpit, my ribs. And as I progress down through the body, through the side, through the hip, down through the legs, I find myself ready for the second side. The top of my head pulls over to the left. My left ear pulls, neck pulls, shoulder, armpit, ribs, side of the belly, the hip. The move continues down through the leg. And it looks like this. It's an undulation. I am breathing through one whole undulation. Is it the same, both sides? Typically, one side is easier than the other. We want to work, especially into the difficult or resistant side. Good. Release that. So if I started from the top down, I'm going to go the opposite direction. I'm going to start from the earth up into the hip, into the side of the ribs, the armpit, shoulder, neck, ear, head. And I start from the ground up on this side. Feet up through the side of the leg, the hip, side of the body, armpit, shoulder, neck, ear, top of the head. It's something like those air puppets that are outside of the, muffler repair shop. That's it. Do two more each side. Here's one, and one. Here's two, and two. And bring that back. Make a little turn. Empty the fingers, shoulders, heart. Nice. Let's do this one. I want you to take your fists into those gluteus muscles. I want you to bend the knees, push those fists forward. Grip in the ankles, grip in the knees. Push the hips forward. Lift in your heart. Drop your chin to the chest. Lift away. Inhale. Drop your chin down. Inhale one more time. Drop your chin down. Now, what if we could lace the fingers together behind? Yeah, lace those fingers together. Straighten your elbows. Lock the shoulder blades gathered together. I want you to inhale the head away. Drop the chin down. Do not force. Inhale away. Drop the chin down. So let's exit like this. Bring the hands forward. The fingertips pull us forward, back up tall. So we don't have to muscle up in the back. Empty those arms. Empty the knees. Fold forward, please. Empty down through the spine and the neck. The fingertips touch. And I'm going to straighten one knee, bend both. Straighten the other knee, bend both. Variations of our Uttanasana. Can you bend both knees? Take the right hand onto the right hip. Can you straighten the right leg? Can you revolve to the right? A big twist. Look up over the shoulder. If you can fully twist, and I mean it, don't try to reach the arm up without being able to fully twist, because you can hurt that shoulder. But if you can fully twist, reach up. Nice. Breathe right there. 3 big breaths. And how do I exit? I can release my fingers, isolate the awareness. I release my wrist, isolate awareness, elbow. Now shoulders and neck revolve down. Empty forward. Beautiful. If we're here, let's do the same thing, second side. I bend both knees. My left hand goes on my left hip. I'm looking down. My left leg straightens long and away. Yes. I lift my spine out and I revolve. I turn to the left. Yes, this is about the spine connected through the legs. The last will be about the shoulder. Reach up. Nice. Look at that thumb. Breathe it right there. No force, Juan. No force. Isolate the fingers, the wrist, the elbow, and the shoulder. Roll it down. Bend those knees. Let's stack the hands on the knees. In this, I'm gripping my feet into the earth. I'm bending my ankles as deeply as possible. My knees forward as deeply as possible. My tailbone pulls back. My shoulder blades draw back. I am breathing. I straighten my elbows and lift my heart. Utkatasana. And I'm going to reach back. Reach away. Take your time. Breathe. Feel it. Feel the posture. Hold with the breathing. Nice. Turn the palms forward and reach up. Yes. Beautiful. Take your hands back to your heart and push. Be tall. Align your ankles, hips, shoulders and ears. Jaw relax. Nice. Let's take these hands straight up. Now I'm going to empty the wrists and elbows and I'm going to hop. I'm going to simply hop. Yeah, like a jump rope, an invisible jump rope. Yes. You do 108 hops. That's it. There's 90. 100, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Empty the arms, make a little turn. Beautiful. This move we call batak. It is a 4-count arm swing with a knee bend. And it goes like this. I inhale my arms back, I exhale the arms forward. Ha. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Excellent, that's right. If we got that, I'm going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now between the 4 and the 1 is when I bend the knees. Start with a shallow knee bend, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend it. 2. Bend it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend it. Lift the arms up. Let your arms sweep and lift you up from the bend. If your bending is shallow, you could stay there. But when you want more, you touch the ground with your fingertips. Tickle the ground. Very nice. Let's do 9 more. Your breath is so valuable. Kumar used to say, as long as you have the breath, man, you have the life. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1. I think that was 9. Maybe not. Let's see. It might have been 8. Make a little turn. Okay, so this one, we are going to hold our teacups pose. Teacups. Teacups is a half squat. I'd like for you to do this. I'd like for you to make a little hop with feet wide. Little hop. My ankles, my toes are slightly angled. My heels are in. And we're going to do this for 1 minute, okay? 1 minute. Bend. So we want these legs level with the ground. We want the heart lifting up. The arms relaxing. There are many positions to do with these arms, but the future. I want you to find a point out in front of you and gaze your attention. Fix your attention on that point. When we fix our attention on one point, we call it Tretaka Drishti. It's not important the names, but if you can hold and breathe, you're going to get some good action. Good. Breathe it right there. We have another 10 seconds. Oh, look how easy that is. You take a big breath. When you're ready, come stand. Look at that. It's pretty good. Pretty good, Juan. Yeah. Make a little turn. And you know what? With wide legs, take these hands back, bend your knees, push the hips forward, and arc. Find the arc, find the front of the body. The gluteus muscles of those butt cheeks, they squeeze together, they push down in the heels. Breathe there for 3 big breaths. My hands reach forward, and my hands pull me forward. So, manes, reach forward and come back, be tall. Yes, empty, make a little turn. Let's do that same thing again, okay? So when you're ready, you're gonna do 1 more minute like this, okay? I know, it's like, uh-oh. Take a big breath. As we exhale, drop it down. We want level legs, so I'm not too low and I'm not high. I'm level in these legs. I'm reaching out. My spine tall. Lift up in your heart. And feel. Let the breath be smooth. Let the breath be easy without any force. Treta kadrishti, find that point of attention out there. And then, you know, once it starts to get a little challenging, a little difficult, that's the good action. And you count, once you start to feel it, count backwards. You say, oh, I can't do any more. Count backwards for 10. Yes. You've got 10 seconds left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2. Push away and be tall. Make a little turn. Yeah. Beautiful. We're going to do one more set of those. I know, but they're just like little pieces. Little pieces. Last week we did more than 3 minutes. Today we're just breaking it down. 3 small pieces. Take your hands back together behind you. I'm gripping legs, root lock, mid lock, my gluteus muscles squeeze. I push down in my heels. I'm bending my knees and pushing my hips forward. I am arcing. It is an easy arc. I lift my face away. I exhale back forward with the chin. I arc away. And I bring it forward. What if I bring my arms forward? And my arms pull me back up. They leverage me back up. I align my ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears. Yes. Okay, last of these. Bend those knees. 1 more minute right here. Okay? Tailbone down, lift in the heart. Level legs. Let the breath be smooth and easy, effortless. And focus on the effortless quality. Focus on your strength. And if you think, you know, there's a little desperation that starts to happen, I want you to, if you start to feel that, count backwards for 10, 9, 8, like that. And connect it with your breathing so that you establish that will of approaching the resistance, not letting the resistance dominate you, the pain or the difficulty, but instead, let it be whole. You've got less than 10 seconds. Right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. And then push away. Be tall. Oh, that was very nice.
It was not.
It's what? It was not. You know what? Come lie down on your back. Come lie down on your back. Tuck your knees and rock. We're going to do a few things for your back, for your breathing. Some very simple things. Put one hand on each knee and let yourself rock side to side. The head turns with your shoulders and you breathe it. Good. Come back to the center. Let your arms go wide like a T. Not too high, not too heroic with the arms, but level out to the side. Bend those knees, take the knees over to the right, and then put that right hand on that left knee and push away in the heels. Look to the right, breathe it there, and then when you're ready, turn your head and look to the left. Breathe, looking out over that left arm. And breathe it right there for 3 big breaths. Your revolved stomach pose. Wake up this left arm into the sky and roll it over to the right side. Empty your body over to the right. Yes, empty that body. Breathe 3 breaths right there. And then come onto your back. And let's do the same thing to the second side. Arms wide like a T. The knees will drift over to the left. The head turns to the left. Take that left hand on to that right knee. Push the heels away. Breathe it there. Now we could get very specific with the breathing here. Number 1 is breathing into the lungs and feeling how the lungs shift in their shape. Feel the resistance down low in the left lobes of the lung, lower left, and how the breath can dilate into the upper right lobes of the lung. Yep. And then feel that. If you can put your attention on the breath cycle here, you can then begin to deliver breath. What if you could imagine the breath from the ridge of the right foot up the lateral side of this right leg, through the back, through the left side of the spine into the left shoulder, and out through that left shoulder, right shoulder. Turn your head, look over to the right thumb. And so this is the back line of breath, the inhale. And then you can exhale down from your thumb, and the anterior line, the front line of the bicep brachialis, anterior delt, pec major and minor, through your ribs, down inside the right hip, inside the medial aspect of the right knee, right arch, big toe. Then reach that right hand straight up into the sky and roll to the left. Yes. Breathe it right there. 3 good breaths. We have a couple of more postures to make, and then we're going to close up our yoga shop in this technical free-for-all today that it has been. Bring it back onto your back, please. Take your palms down at your side. Let's bend your knees again. You're going to move into a bridge pose. Yes. So if the feet are down, put them about as wide as your shoulders to make them easy. And align the feet in the same line as your legs. If you're there, put your palms down, root lock, mid lock, activate. Good morning. Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
And so then, the next thing, articulate, tailbone goes up, inhale the hips high, and then articulate down through your spine. Lift it up, inhale up, exhale down. Good. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Right. And if you got that, then activate the shoulders at the same time as your hips and lift those arms up long beyond your head and exhale it back down. Yes. Lift the arms and the hips at the same time and exhale down at the same time. The hands and the hips touch the floor at the same time. Last one. Inhale it up and exhale it down. Keep your toes down, keep your heels down. Yes. How can you find that timing and rhythm back down? You take a big breath there. I'd like for you to bring your feet together, the knees apart, and I'd like for you to sweep your arms on the ground. Inhale wide and long beyond your head. Exhale it back at your side. Inhale it wide. And exhale it long down at your side. Yes. Inhale wide. Exhale it back. Next, I'd like for you to take those knees halfway together and sweep those arms. Yes. Inhale wide. Exhale it, sweep it back down toward the leg. Do 2 more like that, please. So you're sweeping those arms. Knees are halfway together, even angle, right and left leg. And then squeeze those knees together. Squeeze the feet, squeeze the thighs. Everything that you can squeeze, you squeeze it. Sweep those arms 3 times. Nice. Yes. At the end of that, glide your legs out long and straight. Join your legs together. Juntas piernas. That's it. Join those legs together. Squeeze. Can you push your elbows down into the mat, lift the spine up through the heart, and touch the top of your head to the ground? Can you breathe it right there? Lift the spine up. Yes, go on the top of your head. Now breathe in the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. Strong, 18 times. Keep going like that, 18. And then rest it down flat. I'm going to choose a random selection from our anthology of swamis, pandits, teachers, wise guys. An anthology edited by Georg Forstein. Well, this is an interesting one. Sri Aurobindo says this to us. Money is the visible sign of a universal force. And the force has its manifestation on earth, on the vital and physical planes. Money is indispensable to the fullness of the outer life. In the origin of money and in its true action, money belongs to the divine. But like other powers of the divine, it is delegated here. And in the ignorance of the lower nature, it can be usurped for the uses of the ego or even held by demonic influences and perverted to those purposes. To reconquer money for the divine, to whom it truly belongs, and to use money divinely for divine life is the supramental way of the practitioner. All wealth in all forms belongs to the divine, and those who hold it are trustees, not possessors. Yeah, none of us can truly possess anything, can we? I mean, at some point, the only thing we take with us, we end our life here in this form. The only thing we can take with us is our soul and our soul actions. That's it. Nice. All right. We're going to make 3 more breaths right here. I want you to inhale 5, lock it in for 20, exhale for 10. Real simple, 3 times. Exhale everything out, nose only, inhale deeply. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it, 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale deeply, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lock it. 20, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20. Exhale, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's beautiful. Inhale and release. check your palms. Let your palms turn up and stretch your own stretch. Stretch your own stretch. Come up and stand with me. We're going to close up our yoga shop. Take it easy. Do not rush. Plant your feet down. Take your hands together. Let us inhale up. Exhale wide. Over the ground. Inhale, make a fist. Lock it. Open it. Through the mouth, we exhale. Inhale wide. Regather to the heart. That concludes our asanas today. I want to thank you for being here. Apologies for the microphone business, the technical stuff. It was working before I started, and then I don't know. I think I need to have someone else with me, double checking so that I can do it and they can hear it. So regardless, thank you today for our practices, and we will see you definitely here at White Rock Lake, 10 o'clock next Saturday morning, every Saturday morning that it's not pouring down rain. All right? And that's it. Namaste. Also, check out our Monday, Wednesday, Friday practices. Check out some of the other stuff going on. We will talk to you soon. Namaste.